What's up, fellow lords of gaming? Welcome back to the channel. So let's go over these patch notes for Marvel Rivals and this launching today. So if you're not aware, at about 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's going to be a maintenance for about 3 hours. So expect the game to be down during those times. They're going to be offline, and then they'll be brought up after that with some things. Now, we obviously have been told that we're getting Human Torch and Thing in this update. So let's take a look at those characters overall. I'm really excited about Thing, I think, the most because he just looks really cool, and I don't really play DPS characters. I play Vanguard and strategist characters. So plays pretty much like a standard Vanguard character overall, although I do like his smash ability. And then you can see his super punch that he's basically got. But I love the variation basically that they've added on the character, so that way he doesn't just seem too much like a Hulk skin, and you know, has some differences and some nuances there. Nice. So I like the way Ben Grimm is basically looking inside there. We'll have to see overall how he plays out inside the pool and how he shakes up the meta there. Next up, we've got our boy Human Torch, and I think a lot of DPSs or duelist type characters are excited to see him. Just think Iron Man in the sky with fire and boosting storm. I think his default skin looks amazing, but he's obviously getting another negative zone gladiator, and he's going to be the rank up blood uniform. Love that meteor looking skill. Really cool looking meteor skill. It's going to be trouble on some maps. I can think of so many of the maps that it's going to be trouble on. But you can see, I love that ability where he's basically, you know, creating the zone, so that way it's a zone out. He's definitely going to be one of those characters people are going to want, especially on capture the zone type missions. And this team up there with Storm is likely to be, like I said, a really big kick. So along with that, we are getting the Empire of Eternal Night map inside the game that's basically joining. So Central Park, this one looks pretty awesome in my opinion. Like, they give a nice little lay down of it. Not a whole lot to be able to see the routes and things like that here, but at the end of this video they give us a little sneak peek, which is really cool because it's basically Blade sitting off in the background or looking like he might be in prison. But I love the little features that they have inside here with the Dracula statues, everything, you know. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. It looks like it's going to be a good map. We don't seem to get the map, the Empire map right now that often inside the game, so we'll see. Hopefully this increases the rotation there, but I like everything that they've basically added into this. The level design that's going into it, the little small areas and the little accoutrements, like, you know, the Tomb of Dracula game sitting on the table. These are nice little, you know, feelers to it. And then right here at the end, you'll see the post-credits trailer where we got Blade. Now, a lot of people seem to be upset with Blade having braids. I don't necessarily have any problem with that. It is what it is, guys. So they did say that in quick mode, matchmaking substitutes will no longer occur when a quick match is about to end, and they're improving the loading speed at the start of matches. So hopefully that's there. The season battle pass and season story events. So the season event Midnight Feature 2 is going to drop, and then the first round of season 1.5 Twitch drops is also going to be live. So you can earn the 2-in-1 spray and Hella's great Galaxy emote. So there's going to be other Twitch things as well. So players who purchase the luxury battle pass and redeem all of its rewards can now convert any leftover chrono tokens for units at a specific ratio. So we'll have to see what those look at. I'm still working on my battle pass for these last like two sections here, so we'll but you can see here this still has 49 days, basically still in countdown for 13 hours. So the new season 1 is basically being split from season 1.0 and season 1.5, and season 1.0 concludes tomorrow, but they're going to send the rewards and the quest honors for all those players who reach gold and above. So all those should be getting the Blood Invisible Woman uniform. And then for all those players who are already in gold rank, the costume rewards for Human Torch Blood Blaze will be included as well. You have to play like 10 matches, I think it is, or something like that, to basically continue on and receive those rewards for season 1.5. But as long as you play those, then you'll get the rewards there. So they changed up some things. So the season statistics, they're going to be a distinguishing difference between 1.0 and 1.5. They have new account deletion options. They're basically under settings. They're going to have an inactivity detection, so AFK timers will pause during the wait to respawn. Personally, I would like to see never again the event that they just ran with the, you know, what was this? This was the event with these two, the wedding anniversary one, because the amount of quits and AFKs that happened during this, or likely because of this, has just increased somewhat. So the reticle customization, all changes are automatically uploaded to server storage, preventing loss. So if you don't know what they're meaning, like they came out with this sheet of all the reticles that were like available and being able to customize a reticle for each individual class, and then people were losing those and having to put the numbers and things like that back in. So whatever. They also optimized the brightness of some scene floors when reflection quality sets off, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a bunch of graphics stuff inside there, as far as, you know, NVIDIA DLSS 4 being available because of all the 50 series cards, 5000 series cards, and the AMD Radeon anti-lag is also available. And then they fixed AMD's FSR 3 frame generation. On the console, they adjusted the model detail graphics settings for Xbox Series S's. They improved the focus navigation in the mail system, and they optimized aim assist, range, and mechanics, making crosshair deceleration more visually intuitive. So on all platforms, they have some of the UI prompts. They resolved some issues where players couldn't operate after reporting a player. They also fixed some terrain issues that were causing characters to get stuck. There were quite a few times on, I think it was like Birnin Chachala, I think it was, where they had like a hole in the floor, and then I'd be stuck on that one, so I can see that. They corrected some bugs. They have like a number of healer fixes. So they fixed some of the SFX issues. They resolved like Spider-Man's wall crawl woes. So they fixed an issue where Spider-Man couldn't use his abilities when falling from the top of the wall. Hulk's banner backtrack. They resolved a glitch where Hulk couldn't be detected by any vehicles or missions. Doctor Strange portal precision. So they fixed a bug where Doctor Strange's portals could get destroyed if they intersected with broken, recursive, destructive objects. I've never seen that. Iron Fist's jumping attack. They addressed an exploit that allowed Iron Fist to perform rapid consecutive jumps under specific conditions. Maybe this is why he was getting to the back row so much. Loki's revival riddle. They fixed an issue where Loki would incorrectly indicate he was out of Adam Warlock's revival range while transforming within Adam Warlock's ultimate range. Mr. Fantastic elasticity error. They fixed an unexpected interaction where Mr. Fantastic's ultimate bounce range preview was affected by Cloak's phase state. The stretchy hero's powers are now back on track, is what they said. Captain America's unbound shield. They corrected an issue where during Captain America's ultimate, he could be stunned by Spider-Man's ultimate. Now, I wonder why that's a problem. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Squirrel Girl's Sonic Surprise. They resolved a sound issue where Squirrel Girl's hit sound effect was occasionally too sharp. Her acorn's now loyal with a perfect pop. Venom's damage dilemma. They fixed a problem where Venom's ultimate sometimes failed to deal damage. I have seen that on plenty of occasions. So they fixed that. Mr. Fantastic's elastic aim adjustment. They fixed an issue where his arm orientation sometimes didn't align with the targeting reticle when using his ability. I don't really play him, so I don't know. Magneto's magnetic misfire. So if you guys aren't aware of this one, I do play as Vanguards, and sometimes I do like to play as Magneto, but there was a huge issue where his ultimate ability was just passing through characters without dealing any damage whatsoever. Happened to me on so many occasions that it was just pissing me off. But it is what it is. Portal peril prevention. So they fixed an issue where if certain heroes were eliminated by terrain after using their abilities to pass through Doctor Strange portals, it would sometimes not count as a KO for the Sorcerer Supreme. Doctor Strange visual vanishing act. They fixed a problem where other players sometimes couldn't see Doctor Strange's ultimate effect. The Eye of Agamotto would now dazzle everyone in the battlefield. I like Doctor Strange's ultimate paired with his portal. They just feel so... gimmicked, that is so much gimmick in one character where it just feels like any other time that you're playing him, it just feels like you're just using him for the Seraphim shield. Doctor Strange control conundrum. They resolved an issue where Doctor Strange's ultimate control effect could be overridden by Luna Snow or Scarlet Witch's control effects, prematurely ending his control. Cloak and Dagger's ice imprisonment. They resolved an issue where while using their ultimate, if being frozen by Luna Snow, Cloak and Dagger will remain frozen even after taking damage. They can now break free from Luna's icy grips. They also decrease the amount of time that this would essentially be available to them, because in order for them to be frozen during the ultimate, it has to be one of those pause segments. And on the hero balance adjustments, they adjusted that from 1 second to like 0.67. So more than likely, you probably shouldn't be caught on there that much. So then you got Penny Parker's Cyber Conundrum. They fixed a quirky situation where if Penny Parker was defeated while using Cyber Bond and resurrected by Rocket Raccoon's beacon, she would be stuck in Cyber Bond animation. Didn't really see that one. Mr. Fantastic Stretch canceled. They fixed a glitch where Mr. Fantastic Stretch punch could be interrupted by Descendant grip. Loki's ultimate illusion fix. They fixed an issue where after transforming into another hero and using their ultimate, the ultimate effects could remain in the scene if Loki was defeated during the process. Rocket's revival resurgence. They fixed an issue where heroes revived by Rocket Raccoon's Be Right Back occasionally became unable to move. I don't think I've ever had that problem. I've played quite a bit with a lot of Rockets. So Moon Knight's bounce damage fix. They resolved an issue where Moon Knight's bounce attack would occasionally fail to deal damage. I don't know that I've ever seen a problem with Moon Knight dealing damage. Winter Soldier's targeting trouble. They addressed an issue where Winter Soldier's ultimate sometimes visually appeared to hit targets, but would actually miss. The sharpshooter aim is now spot on. His ultimate is one of the more annoying, along with Mr. Fantastic's. Like, they're pretty much almost like skins of each other in terms of like how they deal damage overall, but except the fact that, you know, Winter Soldier's triggers on each kill. So sometimes you would see him like hit nothing seemingly, and then he would continue on and like, what? He missed. But I guess they figure that. So those are all the patch notes and the updates basically coming for the 21st. I'm excited to see the new changes. I'm excited to get my Blood Diamond uniform, or that's what I'm calling my Blood Diamond uniform for Invisible Woman, and seeing what Johnny brings to the game. I don't particularly see myself playing Johnny. I only really play strategist and Vanguard. I don't play DPS, but we'll see. At some point I will get into DPS because I do want to get Black Panther or Lord status, and we'll see where it is. But right now my main is Cloak and Dagger. Hopefully the adjustments to Adam Warlock will make him a little bit more feasible or appealing for me to play. That's all the patch notes, guys, for Marvel Rivals Season 1.5. Looking forward to seeing you guys in game. Until next time, peace.